demos, and a bunch of live gameplay. This is going to be a lot of fun. And it should be, right? Because we're all here for one simple reason. All of us share one fundamental belief, and that's that games are the best form of entertainment on the planet. Yeah! They connect us like nothing else. They bring us together across cities and countries. They inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves, whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play, or players making each game a unique expression of our own passion for what we do. Games put the power of play in our hands, to do with it what we want and to make it our own. So let's celebrate. For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you. And what better place to start than with a game that has taken the world by storm, Battlefield 1. There's more than 20 million Battlefield 1 players out there today, and we've got a lot to share about a revolution that's coming to this great franchise. So let's jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
Oh, I thought it
Hey everyone,
Star
I'm
Wars.
Andrew Galata,
like,
producer for
and then I
Battlefield 1
realized
at our
Battlefield
studio right
Battlefront.
here in LA.
Thought it.
I'm standing inside the creator cave at EA Play, where our community is creating new content to share with players across the globe. It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, Noob, I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair, or heal, or hide.
I was gonna say, I bet they'll show Ace Biggs.
I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so passionate about their game.
Everyone in this community is focusing on making this game as best
Let's
as it
play
can
some
be,
first-person
and expanding on the
shooters.
experiences
that
we've already
PlayStation guy. He's real happy.
Was mich an Battlefield begeistert, ist die schiere Bandbreite an Dingen, die ich in diesem Spiel tun kann.
Player versus tank versus plane versus environment.
My most memorable moments is what I do with my community. A 64-man army that just does massive, crazy things.
I have made so many amazing friends who have become more like family.
It's something that brought a whole lot of people together. Who squad up and go and tear it up.
At two Scotsmen. Something that brought people together.
I killed them all!
Imagine being that one guy in the score. Oh my god, it's red.
Oh, got a roadkill!
What the?
What? Oh my god, it's a pirate guy!
I'll never be able to do that again in my life! I'll never be able to do that again in my life! Never, ever.
That guy's
That's as good as it gets. I should just stop playing. I should quit.
He just disabled a moving truck with a grenade while jumping off a horse. Incredible. We love these
scripted
moments.
Amazing.
So we're bringing more ways for
How
you to
does
play.
that make you feel?
First, Night Maps debut this summer. In Neville Nights and Prise de Terreur, you'll need to deploy tactics as you fight through the night in a massive network of trenches. Second, I'm excited to announce a major revolution in Battlefield 1. We're bringing epic battles to the Eastern Front of World War I. In the Name of the Tsar expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the East. This is the biggest front of World War I. And with it, we're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including the mighty Hussar
love video games.
New vehicles and weapons to expand your arsenal, and the iconic Women's Battalion of Death. Finally, we're introducing a richer gameplay experience in both progression and operations
Shut up,
mode.
I'm trying to listen.
By bringing deeper player progression through all new assignments, the ability to tailor your playstyle with specializations, and new multi-battle experiences woven through the fan-favorite game mode operations. All of this coming in September as part of In the Name of the Tsar. And for the next 3 days, the Lupkow Pass map from In the Name of the Tsar is right here at EA Play. For those of you tuning in, you'll get a glimpse of it from these guys when they share it on their channels very soon. So there you have it.
I fucking quit a
8 new
GTA
maps
stream
in
with
total,
500 viewers for this
opening up
shit.
the largest front in World War I with new ways to play. There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look at In the Name of the Tsar. A revolution is coming.
It's this guy. He's so good at like helping me sleep.
Specializes off microtransactions.
You need to record this to quickly upload it.
И вспомнишь обо мне. Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
Battlefield, yay!
That old guy at the front.
Those have been copyright claimed, those claps.
Privilege of leading our global development teams. 6,000 of the most creative people making truly amazing experiences, including Battlefield 1. Now, this summer is going to be huge. So much new content, so much more to play, and so many new ways to play. And there's one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience focused on team play. You want all-out war built for competition. And you want it accessible to players and to viewers. And it's coming. I can't wait to share more with you guys at Gamescom in August. Now, competition is at the center of EA today, and we've always thought about it a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players.
Keemstar.
Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star. And he'll be competing with the best at the FIFA Interactive World Cup final in August. Now, we want to find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways only EA can. This fall, we're launching the largest FIFA championship ever, with many ways to compete. The best FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team. It's true, you can. We'll have much more to share, including our Madden plans later this summer.
Look at our faces.
As developers, your passion is what fuels us. Your stories inspire us, and competition like nothing else brings them to life.
Shut your face, Lester.
Anything happens in this tournament, at least he has that.
This is my first time. My first time. This is my first time competing.
I just thought maybe this is something I could do.
So many good players.
I want to beat them just like they want to beat me. I just don't understand how people think I'm the underdog.
That is confidence right there.
This is the highest level that you can play. There is a real thin line between success and failure. How nervous are you right now?
It's going to be a really tough game.
I'm never going to lose ever in my life.
You look like CM Punk.
He's just a person you can hate.
He is an absolute beast.
Loves it up to Thomas.
I wonder if we're going to see a handshake. Nope, not going to see it.
He's come up in second place time and time again.
And we have again. Rocky scored it.
Now's the time to stand up.
Skidmore is moving on.
This is what competitive gaming's all about.
Oh, my word.
We're about to crown a new king.
There it is. It's Rocky that is your champion.
And Michael Skidmore is your Madden 17 champ.
He's come out of nowhere.
Were you ever in doubt in that game?
I was in doubt the whole time.
These guys are going through something special right now. ladies and gentlemen, sitting on your couch. This could be you.
Where's the woman? A toothache is more fun.
It's not her, but... Where's been?
You're my team. There's no I in it. I bring it on my team. Who do you wanna holler? Who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goat. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no.
Come back clean, come back clean. Just drop a PowerPoint slide saying FIFA 18. Done.
Who's in the mood for some football? Yo, yo, yo. Let's watch some football. Now everybody.
I used to play football, but I don't really watch it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Give me fucking dead space!
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Men in Blazers. That's Rog, the bald one. I'm Davo, way less bald in person. We are delighted to be here.
Oh, we really are. Some of you will know us as the hosts of one of the top 3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room and the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convinced world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
Oh, we've tricked them all, Davo.
Yeah.
And the common thread for us is always football and FIFA. And when I speak to players around the world, they all tell me their experience with FIFA runs so deep, it actually impacts the way they play on the field. That is art influencing life.
It's
Davo.
all melding together. Rog, look at this. Look at how the world's game comes to life in FIFA 18. Player personality that differentiates even the talls from the smalls.
They've even perfected the inimitable run style of Raheem Sterling and developed with detail Anton Griezmann's technical ability to suavely fly past all defenders.
And
so suave.
And these atmospheres, Rog, take a look at this. They make it feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the
fucking
ideal
distant pasty
athlete
white legs.
helping
You're a
to
goal.
develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that?
Well, that man doesn't have a 6-pack. He's got an 8-pack.
You're right.
And EA Sports know the only way to make Cristiano look better is to jam him in spandex and capture his data. That beautiful man. He's done it all. Let's hear it. Back-to-back champion of Europe. The La Liga title. Ballon d'Or winner. Literally every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective, that beautiful head of hair.
He has hair, Roger. But as huge as Ronaldo has been this past year, there's one story bigger than them all.
Oh, yeah. Peter Moore becoming CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
No, Rog. No, Rog. The biggest story in football is, of course, Alex Hunter, the new hero of the virtual pitch and the star of The Journey. Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals in his first season.
Wow. That one's true, and so is this one. Whenever our good old English national team take the field over the past year, the single name most tweeted, even more than Sir Harry Kane, Alex Hunter.
Yeah, we could have used him today, Rog.
We could have won it all.
Yeah.
Talking about winning it all, though, what a storybook year Alex Hunter's had.
Yeah.
Winning the FA Cup, just 18 years old, barely passed his bar
Oh, fuck
mitzvah.
off.
He's experienced
You know what I
more in
hate?
his first season than I
Isn't
will in
this
my
so
entire life.
exciting?
That is true.
You know that
It was
game I'm
quite the
talking
start
about?
to a truly
Isn't it so
amazing journey.
exciting?
But
I'm
the life
so
of every
happy.
footballer is a journey
Yeah,
filled with
in some
victory.
ways.
These guys are shit.
defeat,
They're so bad.
glory
It's
and
like,
conflict,
I
dreams
hate
come true,
fake
and challenges that lie
charisma.
ahead.
Like, if you're
So,
going to talk about something,
everyone
don't just
wants to
talk
know,
about it because
what
you've been
is
fucking
next for our
paid
man Alex
to talk
Hunter?
about it and you're wearing a
Don't know,
suit
Davo,
and you
but
fucking
it
are reading off
seems
a
like
fucking
everyone's got an opinion.
teleprompter, you bellend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
one question on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
Everyone's hunting Hunter.
Alex Hunter is being talked about.
I think all this Alex Hunter talk, I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
Sehen wir Alex Hunter bald in der Bundesliga?
Seine Spielweise ist atemberaubend.
Alex Hunter is a proper talent, a huge talent. He needs the right club and the right manager. And he probably lucky to have it.
Alex Hunter is in the media every day and it's getting annoying to be fair.
Oh, it's so irritating. What kind of club would let Alex Hunter go?
And I'm not really
Yeah,
sure that the move is the right thing for him.
Just finishing.
But this guy's getting too big for his boots, blood.
Alexander is a great player.
He's a beast. Yeah, she is.
He's very quick.
Amazing skills.
Hunter è un attaccante fenomenale.
Hopefully he's got good people around him.
Hunter's bombed his bridge. He has to look after himself.
Go, go.
I would move.
Rumors have got to stop.
Go, Alex.
Alex Hunter, you really are wasting time.
Will Alex Hunter stay or go?
Are you sure this is what
risky. Not about this tour of the US.
What does your heart tell you?
If I stay, it will be double.
Hey, don't eat it, folks. Hey.
Woo!
Woo!
What up, guys?
Oh, that's
Thank
that
you for
fucking
having me,
Bellend
EA.
from-
If you
that's
guys
that
don't know who I am,
YouTuber,
my
boyfriend
name is
versus
Jesse
girlfriend.
Bones, and I am a YouTube creator.
Oh, is it?
So
Alright, Jesse.
I am here to
Because I cheated on my
talk about
girlfriend.
Need for Speed.
I'm a vlogger, but I'm in the gaming industry.
Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, I'm
Oh! Cringe!
all set aside. I'm a YouTube creator.
You fucked up, son!
Coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer in the game. Thank you, Nick.
He's
for
totally
having me.
happy that I just fucked this entire
Thanks,
piece.
Jesse. Obviously, we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it. In Payback, you are on a revenge mission to take down the House. House is a cartel that rules the city's casinos, criminals, and cops, and that is we're delivering a brand new experience with wild heist missions, intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action moments. No longer is it just about being first across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action-driving fantasy.
So Need for
Take
Speed
your
has
hands
been
out
around
your
for a long
pockets, you
time.
fucking...
There's been
Yo,
a lot
man,
of new
what's
things
up?
coming to the game, and a lot of old things that people are familiar with the franchise.
Exactly. You know, we're putting a new narrative into the game where you drive 3 different characters,
He's a
Tyler,
vlogger.
Jess, and
The
Matt,
fuck does he
all
know?
bringing their own unique playstyle to the game. You drive across city, mountains, deserts, and canyons in the most diverse open world ever made for a Need for Speed game. There's a lot of great new elements in this game, but also obviously a lot of fundamentals like customization. We go way deeper when it comes to visual and performance customizations, as well as introducing something on top of that, something we call derelicts, which are abandoned classic cars that you transform from scrap to stock to supercars.
Speaking of customization, my homie Nick, AR12
My
Gaming,
homie!
it looks like he's customizing a classic Beetle. He's going to be doing a lot more of this customization.
Yeah, that guy's
and
literally been
gameplay
customizing
at
that same
1:30 on
Beetle
stream
for
if
the
you wanna
last
come
half hour
back.
while they've been talking,
But
just
enough
like
talking
doing
about
the
it. I'm
exact
trying to
same
see
thing,
it.
like turning,
Yeah,
looking
you know,
round
we're
it, and
absolutely very
Like,
excited
that's
to show you
literally
the
what he's
first,
been doing.
one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback called the Highway Heist that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
I do actually want this game.
yeah, so do I.
No, because
Koenigsegg Regera.
No, no,
0
'cause
to
of that guy.
60 in
Because I like racing
2.7
games.
seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What do you think?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest. Get me close to
Well,
that
I
truck
mean,
before it hits the tunnel.
Forza Horizon should have
The house
done
won't
the
let us
same
anywhere
thing
near
where you
the
actually
truck. We
upgrade
gotta
the
take
car
out those
every
cars.
time you learn things. Instead of just, here's a car, it's fixed.
Get rid of these guys.
Stop!
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Need for Speed and the Furious. Tokyo Stop.
Look out! Shit! Damn it!
What the hell?
This guy's out of his mind.
There's something much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
Looks great, like a single mission out of GTA.
I does look like GTA, doesn't it? We're at Trevor's home turf here in the desert. As long as it doesn't do that all the time.
These guys are tougher.
Freaking tanks is what they are.
Oh, you suck!
Either way.
They got health. They do. The cars have health. That is bad. Look, the wee health bars above them. Like an
Take him
arcade
out,
game.
Ty.
Fuck, it actually looks like arcadey as well, the way it comes down.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that.
Coming up fast. Jess,
That's
I've
old
got
school
a
game.
really bad
Yeah.
idea.
Bash into it 3 times
Ladder
and
on
it'll
the
go
side.
off the
Get
road.
up on his right.
It's now or never, Jess.
Do it.
Paul Walker.
Keep it
The truck is also moving really strangely. That guy does look like Paul Walker, the guy driving it. It's so Fast and Furious.
It's just literally Fast and Furious.
Not bad.
Jess. Jess. You got this? Jess.
I got this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, team. Let's take this baby home.
He looks
Let's
nothing
see
like
what she
Fifa.
can do.
Why is your shit?
Okay, boys. Let's even the odds.
I'm excited for it, but only because it looks like the Fast and the Furious, and that's like my
I can
favorite
assure you
movie.
that plays as well
That's
as
the
it
only
looks.
reason.
Last year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program was something we created to support small, independent studios, to help bring experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing to publishing. But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security. The profits from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this. I can tell you, we've received hundreds of pitches, many of them brilliant, and as a result, we now have several new titles in development. Today, I want to introduce you to our next EA Originals title, one that I've been very close to from the beginning. This game tells a story in an entirely new way. Now, a few years ago, I played the indie hit, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons with my oldest daughter. I loved how different the game felt. The mechanics and storytelling were really cool, and we both loved the emotional story. So I decided to contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hazelight. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new project to all of you. What started out as a wild idea on paper has now turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
Ooh. What's your plan?
Stay the hell away from me, okay?
I just meant like a wee indie
Oh,
thing.
it's from Brothers.
It was just...
I can't hear it.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too. Yeah? Not my problem.
Doesn't break the game!
It looks horrible.
Oh my god, it looks awesome. It's like the Escapists, the game. Except the Escapists wasn't good, you know what I mean?
We need a light. Screw it. I'll go first.
Oh, crap!
You okay?
Looks like Steve makes a GTA.
It's great.
You have a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem with you.
Oh, it's toxic Cleopatra.
I love you, buddy.
Vincent, what are you doing here?
She's my daughter, too. See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
That's how he dies at the end.
That was good.
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer-director of A Way Out. I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So,
oh my god,
after
someone
I
that's
finished
genuinely
Brothers,
excited.
I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Hazelight, let me tell you that. So, the idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only. So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And gameplay-wise, yeah, couch, nice, right? Action. Finally, yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming to me. Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's going to be crazy. There's going to be a huge amount of variation. You're going to be able to play everything. I mean, not everything, but a lot of stuff. There's going to be exploration, driving, action. Also, you won't get tired of this game, I'm telling you. So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing A Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't know, I live, breathe this game. I'm telling you, it's like, it's gonna kick ass. It's gonna kick ass. So right now, I will show you a gameplay video. It's gonna show you just a small part of the game, but still, you're gonna get blown away.
Video.
And I also want to say that I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here and do these games. It's so much fun. And also, one last thing. I want to say hello to my Hazelight team watching live from Sweden. Thank you, goodbye, hop shaky, boom, come on.
I like this guy. This is what all presenters should be like. He loves this game.
He didn't even say much about it. He just loves it.
It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man. Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now, if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here's another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot! Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight.
What the?
What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Get him! Run, run, run!
The stream's artifact and all that.
Relax, man. I got this.
Oh, Suzy was driving.
I know, me again. Thank you, Joseph. That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year. But at the same time, we are inspired to look farther ahead. Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called Seed. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish, or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone, the games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future, one that disrupts, empowers, and is full of play. And to do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first project Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity. Now, these Madden NFL 18 visuals are just a taste of what can be accomplished combining Frostbite with Project Scorpio. And already, we are creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console. Madden looks absolutely stunning, but as game makers, awesome graphics and effects are just the beginning. The game has to feel amazing as well.
I'm not into Madden.
Project Scorpio is a powerful platform, and it's coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected.
New IP
so
for
this
EA.
is just the first tease that we're showing you today. Then we will have so much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that. But for now, here's the first glimpse of our brand new IP from BioWare.
I didn't realize you said BioWare.
It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there...
Horizon?
You either live with the choices you make, or die trying to change them.
Oh, so cozy.
The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
Oh.
Oh, I got cramp. Oh.
Interesting name. Anthem. That's good though. That's good.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean
Looking forward to
O'Brien,
seeing the full
and
thing.
I'm here today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you. But instead of talking about it, I'd like to show you. We've spent the last 2 years completely overhauling virtually every aspect of gameplay.
Fidget spinner the game.
Now we're going to go outside to a hands-on station out in FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements. And then we're going to come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely new way to play a basketball game. We call it the One. Gibbs, Connor, over to you.
Fast break.
Thank you, Sean. You look fantastic every single time I see you. We are here out at FanFest EA Play. I want to see everyone on social. Use that hashtag EA Play. Tell me what games you're excited to see. I am telling you right now, I am excited to see a first look at NBA Live 18, and no one better in the business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look, NBA Live 18.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I'm super excited that people finally get their hands on NBA Live. We're going to take a look at a replay we just got.
Sean.
Q and I were playing. I'm controlling LeBron. Q's controlling KD. Let's take a look.
Get all these angles in here. I want to see the sweat.
All right, so what we're looking at here is I'm using my right stick dribble control, and I'm performing any combination of moves I want. So I can go behind the back, between the legs, and now I'm trying to attack the basket. But KD, or Q, cuts me off with
Oh,
a
that
flick of his
squeak
left
noise
stick,
drives me insane.
and then I try to go back at him again. This time I'm going to go middle, but Q's
It's so
late.
not
He
balanced.
doesn't hit his left stick, he misses the timing window, and now I have an open lane to the hoop.
His face is terrified.
So we see Zaza coming over.
Tell me he finishes strong.
He does
Tell me he
finish
finishes strong.
I use my right stick to finish with the left hand, as you can see here, right over top of Zaza, finish in the lane. And then there we have it. LeBron's looking like LeBron. Nice tight shot.
Classic
There he is.
LeBron, baby. That's what it's all about right there. I appreciate this first look
Yeah,
at
baby.
NBA Live
Yeah,
18.
best game in the world.
Sean,
Woo!
back
That's
to you.
LeBron, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18.
Yeah, sports ball.
And everyone will have an opportunity to do so through a free demo coming in August. Now, this demo will give everyone the chance to start the One and be introduced to this new basketball world. Jumpstart your own legacy through solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences and carry all of your progress over to the full game. Now, let's take a look at the One.
Ah,
NBA
Khloe
Live
Kardashian's
18 is an
boyfriend.
all-new way to pursue your legacy.
Suzy would know.
Centered on you, your journey is
Must
defined
be
by
good
the
if you could
choices you make.
recognize.
Welcome to the One. The One unleashes the freedom to play how and with whom you want. Here, the respect you earn on the streets matters just as much as the rings you earn in the league. Rise through the ranks in the league, an authentic NBA experience where you dominate the hardwood on your way to winning championships. But the new NBA Live goes beyond the league, taking you into the streets, where the rules and how you earn respect are different. Team up with friends to take down NBA legends at historic courts like Venice Beach. Throughout your journey, your on-court performance leads to increased skills and new gear as your hype builds in both the streets and the league, from Venice to Rucker Park and everywhere in between. Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games at iconic, real-world courts. Hit the Drew League and continue to build your legacy in the Pro-Am Tour. Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style. From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you and how you choose to play. This is your world. It's time for you to be the One.
I'll probably play that.
I swear, like,
I'll
EA
probably play
is
that.
just sport nowadays, isn't it? It's like that's all
Where
they
the
seem.
money is, isn't it?
I know, but it's a shame because they've got so much potential to do other things, and it's always sport. Ah, shit, copyright.
Yeah. Well, you say RPG NBA, but FIFA turned very RPG in like 2014 or something. So.
I got money in my pants, you want in my pants.
Hold on, no one. Nba Live 18.
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion?
Yeah, the passion.
Now
I'm
we've got a
feeling
massive
it.
finale in just a moment. 30 minutes of pure, unadulterated Star Wars. But before we get there, I wanted to pause for just a moment. Last week, we did something pretty amazing together. We held our annual EA Play to Give campaign, celebrating the importance of inclusion and play in our communities and in life. We partnered with 3 outstanding charities, the United Nations He for She, and anti-bullying organizations, the Pacer Center and Ditch the Label. Okay. We donated $1 million to these 3 great organizations in support of building a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of you, our millions of players out there, joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in play in 9 in-game challenges. And by coming together, we are showing the world what a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Vault-in EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, Star Wars Battlefront, and much more. So jump in, bring your friends, have fun with some great games this week, while you're getting ready and excited for what's to come. Now, without further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, isn't it? Battlefront!
It does need a story mode.
Yeah.
100% it needs a story mode.
That's a guy that plays friend. In the movies. Yeah, of course they'd be there.
Hey, sexy.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Janina Gavankar, and I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
He's in character. Anyway.
I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movies. We've watched them a million times. What we want to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones. And just like Rogue One tells an essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope, Star Wars Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Oh.
It's good. But EA didn't just stop there. We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first game.
That's mental.
Yeah. Now, I'm all about that couch co-op, and they're bringing it back with the return of Skirmish, so I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer, there are more heroes, more vehicles, more planets. I've been to some of them. More space battles and starfighter assault, and deeper progression and customization, as well as content from across all eras. But, as we know, Star Wars is not just some checklist of great features. How does Battlefront 2 play? The team at DICE in Stockholm has some of the most talented multiplayer designers in the world, and they've been working with the EA Game Changers to make sure Star Wars Battlefront 2 has the multiplayer we're all looking for. These Game Changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I'd get an invite. That's true. So let's hear more from them about their time at DICE.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community thought there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the Game Changers get their hands on the game.
This is gonna stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is gonna stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my God. My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are gonna be in the game.
No! Earth Boss coming at me! Oh, okay, Battle Squad!
We've got a whole bunch of new features. One of the biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
It affects your health. It affects how you are gonna support your team.
There's gonna be more content. You're gonna have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how
I
to
think they're
play.
kind of making them more towards Overwatch style.
Yeah.
The gunplay and the weapons have completely been redone compared to the first Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floaty.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on, vehicles, or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is a level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Collaborating with the Game Changers is always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
All right, is everyone in position?
Yeah. Ready?
Everyone ready?
So I'm going to participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
Recording.
So, 3, 2, 1.
And now,
I think it
on
was.
behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer gameplay.
That's what it was. Yeah, you're right. You should save battle points were in the original ones.
It looks brilliant.
It looks so good. Is that looks a lot like one of the levels from the original Battlefront.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
It's not clear.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. Nice.
I wish they would remove this stupid third person, first person swapping. No.
Because a lot of people prefer first, and people like me prefer third.
Yeah, but third's better in so many ways. I prefer first, but third's better strategic.
We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
Looks so good though.
Your next assignment.
Hey, it's the chick that's on the stage.
Unusual.
She's a baddie, isn't she?
Oh. I haven't seen her.
Take my money! The want is real.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times backstage with my mom before this even started. My mom's here. Yes, it's a big day for me. I'm sorry. So. Okay. So we have even more exciting things for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez, and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer. Yep.
Yeah, I hope Captain Picard's
We've
in
got
this one.
39 game changers ready to go, head-to-head in a 20 versus 20 match. Battle on Theed, and I'm gonna take the 40th slot. We'll see. Okay, but you're not gonna want to miss this because, like, maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness.
Ooh.
But before we take you there, another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting news.
He's a great presenter.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega here. You thought I wasn't going to turn up? Yes, I was. But I'm sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London. But I do have some great news. Obviously, you know I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1. And now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2 alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content. And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Crate that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm excited. Let's play.
I'm excited.
Okay, but did you listen? Finn and Phasma are headed to Star Wars Battlefront 2 this holiday, and it will be free. Yes.
EA and
The
free?
team at DICE heard our feedback loud and clear on the previous Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all players at no additional charge.
Interesting.
So, the first season, inspired by Star Wars The Last Jedi, is only the beginning of the additional content coming to this game. All post-launch heroes, maps, weapons, and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes. And yesterday, EA announced that players who pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card.
Yoda!
So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras, space battles, split-screen co-op, and free content that will keep us playing together for years to come. Yes, right? Yes. Yes. I am so honored to be a tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today. And I can't wait to play the game in its entirety in November. And I get to start right now. So I'm going to go pick up my controller, and I'm going to throw it over to iJustine and Golden Boy and Paul to take us to Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys the live gameplay for the first time. I'm your host, iJustine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE. What have we got going on here today, guys?
We got a lot going on today. First of all, what we're going to see today is a 3-stage mode. It's our new gameplay. We'll be showing people going. The droids are attacking Theed. They'll be going all the way up the main pathway towards the Royal Palace. They need to escort the MTT tank. From there, if we progress to stage 2, the droids need to try to bypass security, make their way into the palace itself. If they're successful, they'll be able to take on the throne room, and there the droids will ideally try to capture that from the clone army. Unfortunately, the clone army's still there, needs to try to push them out and make that last save.
Just take a moment here and appreciate the fact that we get to be droids in Star Wars. This is going to be awesome.
I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be competing here. And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies.
Very
but we're
Overwatch,
actually in
isn't
the
it?
gameplay, and with
I mean,
somebody
I put
here
months
who's
into
actually
the
worked on
other
the game. So let's talk
game,
more
and
about
this is
what
totally
we're seeing
different.
here
Yeah.
and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have
right.
some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was BF Updates, Pool Shark, Mooselk. We also have my boy Darkness, aka Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Westy, Master G, Star Wars
That's NBA, that
HQ,
guy's playing.
And
Yeah,
some
that's
NBA Live, just
definitely
cut. Why not? You know?
That guy didn't want to play
But anyway,
Battlefront.
here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now, this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go into that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from I think Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Massive G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers
How
or
cool
defenders
is
in
that?
some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those clones.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Come on, man.
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
I like how I get the
We
blame
also
for
do
noob.
have air support, but we also have ground support as well.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is
Wednesday.
trying to take out some of the ground vehicles that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some droids down there.
Yeah, just absolutely shredding. You're going to see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you put the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map. It's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start phase 2, it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, that's painful. The assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute. I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This Vulture's
He's not
really
having much luck.
No, yeah, that Vulture cannot shake him.
Well, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again, and you saw here he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people in close range.
Chop off one of his legs, it'll just grow another one. Actually, it looks a lot like the Rift from Halo.
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tank action here, and this is doing what it does best. He's suppressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from it.
I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
Oh, you
he'll
saw a little
make it
combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
Oh,
tell
we
us about
haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll be able to do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just
Can you
making his
stomp
way
someone
through.
out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed?
You can, yes, yeah.
That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So, Mr. Muselk here, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did, one of my
HQ
favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm
Fair.
a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And, ooh.
What happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
So
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are
Robot
access to our new
Chocobo.
battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points
He runs
continuously
so
that will allow
adorable.
you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too, when we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean, right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat, there's some vehicle gameplay. But once we get inside, it's going to be a different story.
That's right. Things are definitely getting to heat up. And what is this happening, right? This is a lock-on just trying to shake him out?
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master G is just destroying him.
Well, they said that this was going to be like half
job.
an hour.
I mean, he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's like combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So, and you can see after every respawn
let's skate
as well,
4.
you get those
How
many
points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later
Play
on.
skate.
Got some specialist
3
gameplay
hours.
here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
And so in the
Doesn't
specialist
have
class, you can
conference as
also deploy different types of
Nice.
traps as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be that
Well,
true
life
sniper
to have.
character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can
Hard to
flank
play.
you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Muselk is killing
But
it.
yeah, that's
Killing
cool,
it in
but
this
I mean, I was going to watch
Great. Oh, and
an
we see
EA
there
conference,
one of the
not
officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer,
like I wasn't going to
fantastic
watch
for
some
pushing,
Star
right? You want
Wars.
to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
You support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, when those heavies are trying to drive towards a point, you got your officers behind you, giving you some extra health, making sure that you're still able to complete that push. Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and, give a little bit more fire support for that area.
Trying to see if Massive G here is, he's really focused on the bombing runs, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Muselk, who's up there. There's Darkness 429. Just shredding
It's very much
everyone
Overwatch,
up
so
here.
currently
Maybe
protecting
you
the
can get a
tank.
couple
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh yeah,
really
so
soon.
tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get.
Another one of my favorites.
Party and
Another one of my favorites.
Overwatch.
Yeah, and you can grab those guys via the battle
Final
point
Fantasy
system.
14,
Those
yeah,
guys, great at pushing points again. They have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
Here we go.
oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we
That's cool.
start
Right.
phase 2, and this is when the
Blew
action
through the wall.
really begins to pick up here because it gets really tight inside of that building, and players need to be mindful of that and look for this B2 to just shred through everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting
I
in the
think
fight.
it's
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow
Cup of tea and
pathways.
cake?
Maybe
He's
that's
gonna
why
be able to
there's
shred
only
as soon as anybody gets in
this
his way.
tonight.
Because it's those
How
narrow
long we're gonna
corridors
be?
could be
Yeah.
trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. players falling. Got White Boy there, and there. Oh, here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Oh,
Here
Darth
we
Maul's
go,
on the
folks.
fucking
Darth
This is where
Maul.
it starts to get interesting.
Darth Maul will excel in Phase 2 and Phase 3 as you're inside. I mean, he's a great mobile attacker. He's going to
Especially
sit there
because
with
it's
his
such
lightsaber.
close quarters too, so
Oh,
he's
exactly.
absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here, he's got that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking to Muselk earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well, but he was talking about how he wishes Darth Maul could reflect. I was like, if he could reflect, he'd be too strong. He'd be way too strong.
Oh,
There
this
goes
is a good
Boba.
flank. That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul. Just shredded the Clone Army, unfortunately.
So what role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer. So if the Clone Army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
And so what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. But he also has this rocket barrage. Instead of just one rocket, he's able to really just lay down some suppressive fire.
Yeah, it's cool and it'd be fun to play, but
Also,
I would rather
one thing
play
to
it
keep in mind,
and
we
watch
saw the
someone.
B2, here we go, but on the
Like, congratulations,
side,
you got to have the
there
game
are
for ages,
specialists
and now you're playing
characters
it,
that
and
you can
people are
pick
just
up as well.
talking
We haven't
over it,
seen
but that
much of
means
it yet,
nothing
but
to
that
me
would
right now,
be
because if anything,
the
it's too
clone
much
jump
information.
trooper.
That's right.
Very
that's right.
different
Like, let
from
me play
the
it
standard
myself
like
and
assault
decide
class or
what I
heavy
wanna
class.
do.
It
yeah,
has the
I
jump
could
jets
understand
that
if
you
we were
love
watching
from
like
Battlefront, the
esports and they were
original,
shoutcasting it
brought
and
back
they
here,
were
but now
looking for a
focused on
team
the
or
central
something.
class.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we're
Yeah,
not.
back to Boba Fett here with the
Look at that.
Oh,
He's shredding
Able
through.
to
rocket
lay
launcher,
down
yeah.
so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they
Boba
got him
goes
though.
down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but
Yep.
here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They
You
do,
know,
they
you gotta
do.
give them some love.
We're the linchpin of the team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing
His
ability?
2 abilities yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit of buff.
Oh, Sack's
for your
there as well.
over
It's his
health, but it
birthday
also heals
2
you
days
back
ago.
up. So it's, here we got some of
Sack
the
real.
jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting
it
ready
is.
for phase 3
like the
in
part
just a
where
little
they
bit.
ran
There's a
inside
jump
the
trooper. We
weapon.
talked about him
Yeah,
before.
it's real good.
Jump trooper's super fun to play. But again, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's
it's
going to
fun
have
to
it
cycle
equipped,
on
although it
skate.
was really fun
On
in
his
the original
birthday.
Battlefront. But I am going to be excited to hop in a jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know a lot of people love the jump pack.
Oh,
Oh,
now
jeez!
we've got Rey.
Oh.
Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to play as her.
She's quite a powerful character.
Don't run.
Here's some of her
She
abilities.
got, she got out of that one really,
Don't
really
run.
quickly, but
Oh,
they got her.
the droid fallen by a
Finished
simple
her off.
droid.
No, but Rey
So how
has
does her
Rey has
mind
abilities.
trick affect enemies?
Absolutely. So Rey's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit, and your controls will kind of work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on here. And was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have. And some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well because
there it is.
My goodness, you just see
laying down
tearing
fire
through the doorway, just absolutely dominating the clones. They need to push out. They need to fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the Clone Army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna go on whichever team wins.
And Jesse's right. It's
So I'm not
kind of
gonna
like
be too picky here.
it's odd
Jumping ship,
that
I understand that. No loyalty.
they're kind
Maybe you are.
of
Set
smoke
that
and mirrors in
Maybe I
the
am.
conference by putting like, oh here, have like a full game of
so in
Battlefront
this
to
first
watch.
phase, though,
It's like, okay, great, yeah, Battlefront's nearly ready to release, so you're willing to show like a level of it.
And this is such super close
Okay,
quarters. Do
but
you have any like
you're
sort
just
of
kind of
strategies
masking the
that
fact
you
that you've
would,
got nothing else going
Absolutely.
on right now.
let us know?
If you're
Well,
the
if
clones,
anything,
hoping
you're just
that-
showing
geez.
what
Han Solo was just getting
we've
torn
already
up.
seen. We all know what
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again. Like, don't do it.
multiplayer
Darth
looks
Maul
like.
is just destroying
And it's
absolutely
like, yes, if you're showing
everything.
the
And is there any
characters
tips to
and
like
stuff,
taking
but
him
it's like,
down?
it's not really
I
that
mean, you want to
exciting.
try to combine
not,
Darth
they're just
fire-
gonna-
Oh.
The tip is
Yay!
blast
They shouted
Run
out.
away. Maybe
That's
run
the
away.
tip. Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh, man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
But again, I
Nice
think it's
stuff.
good for the people
Good
that
stuff.
are probably
Congratulations.
there.
36
Whereas for the people watching on
out.
TV, they're like, well, I didn't want to watch some
Well, guys,
esports.
that
I
was
wanted
it.
to
What
get
did you guys think?
announcements of new games.
Okay.
Doing announcements and then just be like,
I-
alright, that's it
actually, no,
over.
I'm lying.
Because
It's
the way they're
freaking
doing it just
awesome.
now,
I
they could
love
show
it.
this
It's so
fucking
good.
massive
It's like, I love the
Battlefront,
class-based gameplay
and then have
personally,
an announcement.
Because again, you can really get your squad, your friends,
You know what I
to
mean?
get together and say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're, we're running through some highlights here. Maybe that wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it was.
Let's take a look at some of these highlights.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're gonna do at this point. It's just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musak. I mean, he's sitting there, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with those battle point systems. You want to either snowball
doing
your
the
points,
whole,
keep
hey,
earning
check
them,
out
keep
the
earning them,
person you
keep
like
building,
that is
get
playing
more,
the thing you
more and
didn't
more
like.
things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this
I
part
don't know,
of
it's just,
Star Wars
like I said, it's just really
brought
smoke
to
and
life,
mirrors
the way that they,
with
you guys really managed to do
We've
so
booked
many
this
kudos
massive
on that one.
conference,
Once
but we've got
again,
nothing to talk about, so here, watch stuff.
everywhere.
We try, we try. I mean,
You
the
might
feedback form
recognise
is
the people
amazing.
playing
They
this,
do
and that might make you
incredible
happy.
things. I mean, you can see it looks so
I
pretty.
like how
Look-
they
just
says
look at
it's
this-
like
this laser
they've
fight.
invited
It's
people
tense.
who are like,
And it looks
these guys are the top Star Wars Battlefront players, and we've invited them. It's like Sacrael doesn't play it, Westy doesn't play it.
Good,
You know what I mean?
Oh man, well that was awesome. And overall,
Highlights of TDM.
I have to say,
Joy.
I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to coordinate with my friends, and destroy the clone scum. I can't wait for that. Yeah, exactly. Separatists all day.
Well, guys, that was so awesome. Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, that's not asking too much. And you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for 2 to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most ridiculous conventions ever if you happen to go. It's insane. It's massive. So you're
I like how they're
not,
talking about how great Gamescom is while they're
if
like
you do get the trip, you and a buddy.
hosting an E3 conference.
Fun
Yeah,
time.
it's
Hopefully I'll see
weird.
you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS.
Oh,
And you can
great.
play
Mobile
as
game.
any of the iconic characters that you guys saw today and many more. Paul, I also heard that you're making Battlefront 2 because you've been playing a lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about 1,000
All the guys
hours
in the
that game.
background that are the
You have a
gamers.
problem.
Look
I do have a
such
problem.
Nerds.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's just so
I
much
always
Star
find
Wars
it really
goodness.
funny,
I can't
actually,
help it.
that most
I
of
gotta
the
pick it
the
up.
bigger
I
YouTuber
should try it.
gamers
Yeah, I know
all
my
look
brother,
like
he's
nerds.
going nuts about
Fucking
it,
nerds.
so
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, where's the
Yeah, I
attractive?
was actually playing. I started
Well,
playing in
I'm gonna
December,
look.
so around the holidays. That's
Too
pretty much all I
attractive
did.
and not nerd enough.
It was great.
At Christmas, just
All right,
away,
sorry,
just
I'm
going
busy.
nuts.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Stay tuned to Battlefront2.com for more about the game, and we'll
And
see you
now-
guys soon. Thanks, Paul. Golden Boy.
I'm
This
a
was
Call of
incredible.
Duty.
And now
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
send
That's
it
literally
over
just
to
YouTubers
Patrick
who
for
covered
more.
the game, not professional players. That's like having me up there. I'm not a professional at it,
Yeah.
but I played it for a couple of months. I was
Thank
shocking.
you, everyone.
But they said that it was the
And
best
thank
players.
you to the real rock stars
I'm not a Call of Duty
this
streamer, by
show.
the way.
The development teams inside EA. You are truly amazing. Now, we can't wait for more of you to play. And there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest games. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us. Now, let's play.
Let's play.
No volume.
Someone derped. I like how you looked at me like it was my fault.
I did. I looked at you like, no volume.
No, it's not me.
Right, guys, we're gonna have to dub it.
Ah, I'm so sad.
You think you can take me on? Ha! Oh no! Take this!
Galaxy of Heroes. Download
Oh.
for free today.
I think we done good there.
Yeah, okay.
High five.
We're here in Hollywood, California at
I
EA
should Jeremy
Play.
Corbyn and high five
We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week, Grand Admiral
Nobody
Thrawn.
cares about your mobile
Today I'm
game.
joined by Cassandra Gomez,
Go home.
Community Manager for Galaxy of Heroes, also known as Cozy Spoon in the community. And
Hi.
Daniel McLaren,
Hi.
lead designer on Galaxy of Heroes, also goes by Not Really a Jedi.
It's true, I'm
not actually a Jedi, but I am excited to be here.
But enough pleasantly, it's not pleasantries. I want to get into it. I'm excited with just the Empire rework and the Dark Side Rising.
She has never played a Star Wars in her life.
I want to know more about them.
So before we get into it, I think we have a trailer we're going to show you guys. So let's go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, fuck that hand. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, looks great.
Dump it again, dump it again! Collect heroes from Star Wars. Oh no!
We're badly animated and we don't care. The Skylook Walker.
So there he is. You guys have seen
We'll
him
stick
for
Star
the
Wars
first
on
time
anything.
here at EA Play. So, Cassandra, what's the community? Are they excited about Thrawn?
Why are you shouting?
The community has been in a Rebel season. They're ready for Empire Dark Side season. And they want to know about Grand Admiral Thrawn. What can you tell us? And most importantly, the community wants to know, how can we wreck faces?
And that's awesome because Admiral Thrawn is one of those characters that in the universe, he's incredible. I mean, he's the guy that was unstoppable. He's defeated everybody. He's the only alien allowed in the fleet at this time. So bringing that to design and bringing him in, trying to figure out how we were going to make him, that was the real challenge. So we spent a lot of time figuring out what are the kit design pieces that we need to put together to end up with a guy who was killer in PvP, could do very well in PvE, but ultimately still function as a beast inside raids. So
tell me, how is he a beast in raids? And tell me more about this cleanser. I'm hearing rumors of cleansing.
yeah, so he is the first Empire character that brings a cleanse to Empire allies only. So he has the ability to not only cleanse himself, but a targeted ally as well. But he has something that's super unique that we've never done with any character before, and that is that Admiral Thrawn brings a special ability to every Empire-only ally in your team. That ally will now have the ability to cleanse their own debuffs.
Every time
and
I
in
hear
doing so,
Empire,
allow
I just
themselves
want
to
an
manipulate their
Empire
own turn
biscuit.
meter. Thrawn then manipulates
I'm like,
other people's turn meter.
I
And
would
inside
devour
raids,
one right now.
that functionality has changed a little bit.
This
So,
is
for
boring.
example,
I need to liven this
he
up
might
a little bit.
do
We're
a speed
losing
down or speed
viewers.
up on somebody and then later apply ability
Dance,
block
woman.
buff. Total nerd here, but
Oh, no, we're
then
not.
when
Wow,
you take
that
that
was
into a
really
raid,
uncomfortable.
he says, I no longer do that, but I apply a defense down instead,
Perfect. Got
and it's
another.
unresistible. So a lot of functionality we've added to him, made him very strategic. One other thing that's super cool is he has the ability to take his own turn meter, completely get rid of it, apply it to somebody else, and at the same time, messing with their protection. So super strategic, super excited. I'm super excited.
He's getting creative out there.
Super excited.
Almost an artist of war.
Yes, totally.
So
an
what's
artist of
this
war.
Star
Yeah,
Wars
he's
game?
incredible.
Can
We're
you
very
tell
excited.
us a bit about the event that's coming up?
So, you will be able to acquire Grand Admiral Thrawn through our traditional legendary event structure.
What they
So
don't
you
seem to
will need
realize is
to,
that
go out,
people
get the
switch
Phoenix
off
Squad
when you
members as
talk
they are
too
the
much.
people that we see
And
in the show.
the whole
with
thing with
Thrawn.
E3
He's
is
their
little bit
primary
of talking,
protagonist.
show is a game.
Or,
Little
I'm
bit
sorry,
of talking,
primary
show is
antagonist.
a game.
Yeah,
Get
like-
the crowd
so, like
excited.
Sony conference
They're
last
friend,
year.
best
Yeah,
friend.
like if I was there right
so
now, I'd be
you'll
like,
take your Phoenix
get
Squad,
on
you'll
with
go
it.
in,
Like
you
I'd
will
be so
fight
Well, it was
Thrawn,
impatient.
like
and you'll
last
be able
year's
to
PC
acquire
Gamer
the Thrawn
conference
up to a
was
7-star
so
Thrawn through
boring
the
because it was like,
participation.
here's a game.
We're
Now we'll
really
speak for a
excited.
half hour about
So.
pish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is our. Actually.
Stop rubbing your hands like you
When
got
can
shit
players
on them.
Yes. So,
He's
Thrawn
trying to
will be
shoot him.
available
Get him.
June 15th. Like I said, traditional legendary style event. We're super excited. So you got plenty of time. The game is set up for you right now. We've brought all the
No.
Phoenix members into the game. They're completely accessible. So go get them ready to go. Thrawn will be there. Like I said, everybody's really excited.
Well, really excited. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
Fucking
next
excited.
week,
Good,
you're going to
Jim.
be able to get your hands
So
on
excited,
Thrawn
I'm
in Star Wars
dying.
Galaxy of Heroes. So that concludes our EA Star Wars portion of the
He
show.
really doesn't want to sound too close to
We're
her, does
now
he?
going to throw to Need for
Fabio.
Speed Payback. I believe we've got an awesome trailer. So, all right.
We've
thanks,
already seen it.
Unless it's a definite no. It's the same trailer that came out like a week
We
ago.
were a crew, and she left us with nothing.
Oh,
We're gonna end this, starting now.
Get me close to him. I'll take care of the rest.
Oh, that's right.
There's something much bigger going on here.
Oh no, Dave.
Alright, I'll check.
Get down! Hey, Matt. You built this all yourself?
An artist can turn any scrap into a supercar. This crew right here, that's the future.
We own these streets.
I do like the look of this game.
The house
Not
always
gonna lie.
wins.
Well, not tonight it didn't.
What state am I in? I'm in a state of decay.
I'm in some
Hey,
state.
what's going on, guys? We're
I'm
here at
actually in
EA
the
Play
UK.
checking out Need for Speed Payback. I got 2 devs here with me, and we're going to be checking out some gameplay and some customization. I'm here with Will Ho, who's the creative director on Need for Speed
yawning.
Payback, and
can't
Brent
help it.
Albin, who is a vehicle director on Need for Speed Payback. So, we're going to be jumping into some stuff. Can you give me a little heads up of what we're going to check out?
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback takes all of the classic elements of Need for Speed that all of our fans love. It's got authentic car culture, iconic cars, deep customization, intense racing, epic cop chases, and gorgeous environments. We're taking all of those classic environments and we're putting them through the Hollywood lens and turning Need for Speed Payback into the ultimate action-driving blockbuster.
So, should we just jump straight into
Let's
it?
do it.
All right. So we're going to jump into the Highway Heist. What exactly is this?
Yeah, so this is one of our action blockbuster missions in which we have 3 characters. We're introducing 3 characters in Need for Speed. One's Tyler, aspiring street racer. Second is Jess, who's going to be riding shotgun. She's the ultimate professional action hero. And then we've got Mac. He's going to be providing remote reconnaissance. He's a little bit of a joker, a little bit of a showman, providing a little comic relief, right? And so these 3 characters are going to work together to try to steal back a car that the house stole from them. Right? And the house is this evil cartel in the city of Silver Rock. They control all the street racing, they control the casinos, they control the cops. So really, they're stacking the dice against you.
Okay, so that's what
Well,
we
they
see
call it
here
a
with the
house,
Koenigsegg
'cause,
being loaded up into the back
metaphor
of the trailer.
for gambling.
That's right. So this is the car, Koenigsegg Regera, with $2 million. Right? And it's being loaded in the back of this truck. That driver is not going to make it easy for you to try to catch up to him. And these guys have
They
devised
all
a plan
timed
where
out
they're going
that
to
same
hijack that truck and steal this car in motion in classic
think that
action
was
movie fashion.
intentional.
All right, sounds good. I think we can handle that.
I'm pretty sure we saw
All right,
this
so I will
segment.
say I played this a couple of
Yeah, we
times
did play
already,
it, though.
so I sort of know what to expect,
Yeah,
and hopefully won't crash. But so where are we exactly? Can you explain where we are
Yeah,
and
so
the
the
whole
first thing-
landscape?
Can't see! If you didn't try and show off and drive like Suzy then, oh my god, this is not me driving by the way, I don't take credit.
It's got
Oh my god,
What
this
are you
guy!
doing?
different districts that you can explore. And
Don't
race in.
blame the
Plus,
car.
we've got some mountains for great, drifting events. and
Oh my
hill
god, this
climbs,
guy can't
jumping
drive. What is he
canyons,
doing?
And this is a place called Ember Valley. You look at it, it's sunny, it's hot, it makes you thirsty just looking at it. And it's the perfect setting for an action movie heist like the one you're about to see.
Use your
So one
handbrake!
of the things that's already really cool is that I can just drive
Oh
off
my
road.
god.
You're no longer confined completely
If
to
you
the road.
miss the
That's right,
corner,
it's the
take the
most
next.
open,
You're so
experience
shit at
we've ever
this!
built. So you
Now I
can,
know how people
find
feel
your
watching
own
me
path.
play
I mean,
GTA.
we've got checkpoints in this mission to lead you straight to
There's
that
80
truck,
years
but
of
now when you're
nitros.
free roaming, you can
The
go off-road, you can
nitros.
explore this world.
Stay on the
It's
fucking.
massive. There's tons to explore, tons to
I'm gonna show you guys
So what's going on here?
cinematic
There's
view
the
and
truck.
drive
That's
real
what we gotta
bad
take
like.
rendezvous point. You know, the crew, they're meeting here, they're waiting for this truck. It's carrying the $2 million Koenigsegg. It's going to whiz past here, and then Tyler and Jess are going to hop into action here. They're going to hop into their Mustang RTR. Yeah, classic Need for Speed ride here. All right.
So what's the plan? What are we planning to do?
Yeah, so Tyler's going to take the wheels, going to use his street racing skills to carve his way through dense traffic. He's going to deal with some.
He's gonna use his
some
lack
AI
of
rivals
skills
that are
to
gonna
carve
protect
his
the
way
cargo.
through
But
trees.
most importantly, he's going to drive and catch that truck so that Jess can get into position to hijack this truck in motion.
All right, sounds good. Let's get going and catch up to this truck.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these
feed
rivals.
him
You got
out.
2 Dodge Challengers.
Call him out.
All blacked out. It's
Stop
really
thief.
evil.
Yeah, gotta take him out. Yeah, let's
Right,
go.
don't drive into the cars. I'll
So,
give you some advice.
Either got health on top. Whoa, that was a quick
What's driving
takedown.
that one?
That was a
Natural
big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man.
I went to see that in slow mo. That was epic.
We've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game.
All right, so
Now
let's see if
catch
we
up
can
to the
catch up
truck.
to
The
this
plan
guy.
is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel, because in the tunnel, any air surveillance, they're not going to be able to see this hijacking in motion. So you got to take this truck down in the tunnel.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, you know, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really
Feels like a
technical
desk,
play,
Suzy.
so anyone can pick up the
You
controller.
can use it as a frisbee when you get bored.
They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero.
150,
right
my
away.
record's 141.
So we caught up to the truck and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, yeah, things go sideways. So, you know, the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, and you're set back. He's just, he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute
So
mess
they've
of this
shown this
island.
already.
Alright,
I
so
know,
I'm
I know.
pushing.
That's not my fault. I didn't choose.
You can catch him, Nick.
Well, I mean, the dude's playing it
I'm
like
going.
a scripted cinematic one.
I
More
could
nitrous,
actually
man.
Here we go.
Alright,
Here we have some enforcers. So now, you know, talking about the AI improvements we made. So a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI. You know, so that when they catch up to opponents, they're really jostling and battling with them. Every overtake is earned. So
Oh,
these
better
guys
not be
have ramped
fucking
up their
30 minutes.
attitude to 11.
Like, literally,
Right?
are they
So when you shove them, they're going to fight back. So they aren't going to make life easy for you, Nick.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool
Dash
is
it
as
up.
you,
There we go.
you learn the world, you find different things in the environment that you can use against your rivals. So looking out for telephone poles,
There you go.
guardrails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
There's a convenient traffic jam for you to use. There you go.
So I can watch you
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to
personality.
him. Here we go.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Almost.
But Suzy ain't big enough.
Oh! You see? Pretty nasty.
Literally
They
thought
are
you were playing for a
tough.
second there. I was like, ah!
Top liver! Top liver!
Get
him.
So one of the things
Into the
that's
ball!
really cool is,
Oh.
that's why I kind of take it down, is to
So
crash
easy, it's
into
not
things in the environment, like using
Go
those
for the one. Go, go, that one on the right. Go for
There you go.
Oh, you got him.
Nice.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play. Go.
Go, the wall.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Boop.
I was gonna say you need to get through, right?
Trying to use the poles.
Do it. Only two left, Nick.
Oh!
The truck is getting away, man.
drive,
You
scrub.
want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting
Do a
away.
U-turn.
Oh!
What?
That was a movie moment if I ever
He's
saw one.
playing.
Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, you know, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes, we're gonna present it to you.
I'm gonna wait up for this guy so I can crash him
I
out.
don't know.
He's gonna come charging at you. Look out.
Shite.
There we go.
Mine
Got
is
him.
being a negative Nancy.
Just like you planned it, Nick.
No, the gameplay was good. This guy makes
100% on purpose.
it.
All right, now punch it. You gotta catch it
They've
to the
lost
truck.
most of their viewership.
Plan A went sideways, so we're gonna go to plan B. We gotta catch up to
Because
this
they
track.
have
We gotta
to
hijack it
have
before that truck hits the city limits, because there's some serious heat on you. So you gotta get to that truck and get that Koenigsegg before you get into the city.
Let's catch him up. Pushing hard.
Truck driver's gone to oncoming, making your life difficult. You gotta weave through that
Take an
oncoming
ass, guys.
traffic.
Get off.
There we go.
What beside it?
Line it up for Jess. Come
That's
on.
not how
Here we
you
go.
should-
Here's Jess's
The
big,
game
big
felt bad
moment.
for him, I think. This guy's gonna get into trouble after this, I think.
Ah, your cashmate already seamlessly, like.
With 3 drivable characters, we have in our action missions these dynamic vehicle switches. So you were playing as Tyler the Street Racer. Now you're gonna jump into the Koenigsegg and you're gonna drive as Jess.
Switching characters, I like it. And there
Boom.
you go.
You got it. You've done this before. You've stolen a $2 million car before,
A couple
right?
of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we
you
gotta
get
get
to feel
Steve.
that sense of speed in this.
Watch him just
awesome
slam
car.
this car into something.
Now you've generated some heat in this mission. So look out here. You've got epic cop cases. When you play the highway heist, when Payback comes out November 10th, you're gonna have to use Jess
Well done,
to take out
boys.
cops, avoid rhinos, avoid spike strips, roadblocks, all the intense cop chase action that
You
you
nearly
expect from
hatted
Need for
me.
Speed.
Cool.
Come off!
So what else can you tell me about the story really briefly?
I'm bored.
So we structured the
I
game
feel
such
like a
that you're
6-year-old
playing as
that's
these
been
3
forced to,
characters.
like,
They all
go
have
to
their own
school
quest
again.
lines,
Hey,
and it
no,
all
hack
comes
up.
together.
No, fuck
them
Mixer.
getting revenge
Hear that?
against the house.
Cool. So should we jump into some
horrible.
customization and
do that.
see what we can do with some of these cars in this crazy, crazy world?
Where does
Yes,
Rusev
of
come from
customization, right?
SmackDown Live?
Marcus has been talking
I
about
think
it
that's
in
the
the last
question
show.
on everyone's
It's
mind
back.
just now.
We're
Well,
not
to be
going
fair,
to
we're
do
not caught up yet,
anything
so fucking
out of
spoilers
the ordinary.
for
Or
one.
maybe we will. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. We got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Bryn, the vehicle director?
Vehicle art director.
Vehicle art director, there we go. So you know these cars inside and out.
Yes, I've lived and breathed them for the last couple of years.
All right, so we're gonna do some customization. Obviously, customization is huge for Need for Speed.
It is.
And it's back.
It's back, and it's
bigger.
It's
Yeah.
bigger.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
So I think we'll try and boot into the garage, and then we'll see what cars we've got on offer.
Yeah. So just briefly, we should talk about the garage itself.
Yes. Yeah. So the garage, we've got space for 5 cars in our garage, but this time around we have got a virtual warehouse. So that allows us to effectively give you limitless cars.
Yeah.
So you can bring them in and out of your garage, and work with the cars that you want to work with.
Cool. So you can do just as many as you want.
Absolutely.
Great. All right, so let's talk about some of these cars.
So we've got the BMW M4. We had the M4 in the last game, but this time we've upgraded. We've gone for the GTS. So it's a bit more track orientated. It's a bit more performance oriented.
Okay, we got some muscle as well.
We've got some muscle cars. So last time around we didn't really hit the money on the muscle cars. So
We're just gonna spend like 69
we've done a
years
bit
looking
more
at the
this time
fucking
around.
cars now.
And yeah, the Nissan 350Z, right? So everybody's been asking for it. We can't deny the fans what they want, so we've put it in Need for Speed.
Awesome.
And this one, yeah, it may look quirky, right?
Yeah.
It seems a bit out of place in Need for Speed, but what we've done is we've built this feature called the Derelicts that, again, Marcus touched upon it in the live show.
Why did
but
you say to do this?
what the Derelict
Why
is
did you
a way
say
for us to
do it
kind of
first time?
let the player
Because
explore the
first
open
time
world that
I've
we've got. It's a rich open world that we have, so we've put these cars out there in the world for you to find and explore and kind of take them back to your garage and find all the parts that you need to build.
I'm not even wearing my glasses, so I'm hurting my
So effectively,
eyeball.
it takes a car from stock to scrap. That's scrap to stock to supercar.
Cool. So let's jump in the Beetle and fix it up a bit.
Yes, absolutely. So it's looking a bit run down right now, right?
Yeah.
So we want to restore it back to stock.
Yeah. Now we should probably say as well, these Derelicts, you don't need to restore them like
That's
this.
not
You
what the
can
bonnet would look
upgrade them a
like.
little bit. I think we'll show that in a little bit.
Absolutely. And you could leave it like this if you wanted.
Another
Yeah,
hour
for
and
sure.
20 minutes.
Not my particular style, but you know what I mean.
It might be somebody's style.
So yeah, you can see some more of the parts. They're looking pretty good.
Absolutely. So we've tried to make sure that we've got
they don't
parts in
fucking
every
GTA.
interaction point that we have for this car. We want to make sure that we've got a rich experience wherever you go on the car. We've designed a lot of parts for this car as well because, out there in reality, there's not that much that you can do to a Beetle, but this is Need for Speed, right? And we want to take it that extra step further.
Of course, of course. So we can play around with this car. Let's talk about some of the brands that are also a Need for Speed Payback.
Yeah, so we've not ditched any of the brands that we had previously. So we've come back and we've got your Rocket Bunnies, we've got your Liberty Walks, we've got your Voltex parts, you've got APR parts, we've got all these rims that you can see right now.
So many rims.
Oh, come
so
on!
We love that
What
stuff.
are
We
you
want to bring
doing?
that back to the
What
people.
the fuck?
Of course.
What?
So I think
Like
we've
we've got
done
Tourette's
a
or
pretty good job of showing this off. Shall we show off the big thing?
Yeah, so I talked about it previously. We want to take these cars to supercars, right? So here we are, we've got our super builds.
That's
So
because
these
I
are
was
effectively
busy.
the biggest, the baddest, the
The
most
fuck's wrong with
performance-orientated cars that you can build in Need for Speed.
Yeah, I've got my personal favorite down at the bottom. Off-road.
Yeah, really? Off-road, yeah.
Off-road.
So off-road's back into Need for Speed. And
That
yeah,
is crazy.
We wanted to build something special, right?
Yeah.
And what's more special than to show a jacked up Beetle?
Awesome. So what do these do? We should say that these are derelict things, specific cars.
nearly went down
the
my boobs.
derelict cars that you find in the world will be the only ones that we can take to the super build. We want to make sure that those cars are special, and you want to put some time into them and put the effort into making them the super builds, right?
Of course.
Look at me,
Now, just
I'm
while we
a
have some
real
extra
girl
time,
gamer.
let's talk about some of
I
the
like to-
stance tuning and stuff like that.
Stance tuning is back again. So what we've done this time around is tweak them slightly, right? We wanted
is
to make
this?
sure that
I
we
got a
could
funny piece of
slam a
wood.
car on the deck.
Of
right?
course.
We love crazy camber, so why not go even further than we did before?
Ah, I got a
Looks
funny
crazy.
piece of
It's a
hair.
bit of a odd combination that you've got there. It's a bit
I'm not done, I'm
SoCal,
not
a
done,
bit
I'm not done.
rusty.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the
Paint's
wrap
back.
editor. The wrap editor's back.
That's kind of
We're
the
not gonna
point.
go
Our
into
neighbors have
detail
been
of it
such
right now
assholes
because,
downstairs that
it
it's
would
like
take you days maybe.
we
to
think
get it
they're
right.
asleep.
So I think
we're
that's been
like,
a pretty good first look at Need for Speed Payback. Any last words from you guys?
Yeah, everything you love about Need for
It's
Speed.
E3. I'm not
plus
gonna let
action
some
driving
nasty neighbors
blockbuster
ruin my
missions.
experience.
November
Charlotte,
10th.
give the
Check out Need for
glasses.
Speed
You guys think I
Payback.
look sexy.
All right, so thanks for checking out Need for
Look
Speed
at this.
Payback. We'll throw it to
Would
Madden
you
with the
want Red
Longshot
Dead
trailer.
2 be more open world?
Devin, I covered your career at the
Hold on, we got a trailer.
University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
You make tough enough the game.
Wade is miles behind.
Longshot, you're gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
Oh!
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
My brother's like jizzing in his pants right now. Oh wait, if you're watching,
Our
love
second live look
That's for different
of
reasons.
Longshot in Madden
look,
NFL
it's
18.
the
4
thing from
years in
Titanfall.
the making. A lot of excitement in the Madden community today, and for good reason. I'm excited. We're here at EA Play at FanFest. Make sure if you're talking on social media right now, you're using the
Just
hashtag
like
EA
EA
Play.
FanFest.
But alongside me, I have Longshot Creative Director Mike Young, and you might recognize this gentleman here from Friday Night Lights, but also Colt Cruz in
Yes.
Longshot. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm in a Madden game. I'm in a Madden game. I never thought it was possible. Woo!
Made it happen.
Yeah, guys, this is a really exciting time, and I know especially for you.
Insert
4 years in the
sarcastic
making
comment
this
here.
Process to get to this day, and really some of the
You
main
just walked
questions
into
that
a door.
we're focusing on here is the story of Longshot. It's a football story that you can play.
What's it like
what
in
does
the
that really
UK?
represent, and why is it such a totally different
well,
experience to the Madden franchise?
Really warm.
Well, what we went
There's
about
lots
was
of
really
tea.
making the first
There's a big birthday
campaign mode
cake,
in a sports
and
game.
you're
So
all
we treat it
invited to
more
the
like
party.
That. It's an interactive movie that you're playing. So it's a totally different format than we've seen in other sports games when they've done story. And I think people are going to be blown away by how emotional it is, how much off the field there is to do and play, and the performances, cinematography. It really does feel like this seamless movie versus a career mode with story scenes.
And that's the future of gaming, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
every
dance.
year Madden's going to push the envelope to be the authority on football as far as gaming goes, with graphics and with new ways and techniques that you can play.
I'm so
but
bored.
storytelling is the future.
Oh my
Storytelling is
God.
where it's at, and the fact that you are getting a movie basically in Madden that has great actors and NFL Hall of Famers all wanting to be a part of it, then you know you got something
Anyway.
special. Mike did a bang-up job, man.
You know, and you say there
No,
about
I was
storytelling,
shaking
right?
my
A little
booty.
later on, we're going to bring on some game changers. We're going to bring on some YouTube.
Hey!
No way.
No, that wasn't twerking.
No way.
You guys having a little conversation?
That was not planned. Anything can happen on National Live Internet, I swear.
J.R.
It was
Lemon,
organic.
one of the stars, Devin
Wow.
Wade.
Jealous.
Devin in the flesh.
The long shot himself.
Thank you for having me.
Can I shake your hand?
Amazing. Can I shake yours?
Yeah. Hi.
Wow, this
Steve, nice to meet you.
This is a guy moment. This is a bro
This
moment.
is-
fuck
it is.
am I
I've been
watching?
watching you a lot on virtually a lot.
Are we
it's
gonna eat more
fantastic to
cake?
see you. Yeah, so pleasure. Wow, things
I always
changed.
want
Okay.
cake.
So we were actually just talking about.
Aw, my dance
the
lost me
power of
30
story,
viewers.
How
What
it's
the hell?
affecting not just entertainment in general,
They don't know
but
I can
moving
dance
forward to
if
the
they
gaming
ever
industry.
seen
And for you, what was the story?
It's
like
actually
for
quite
Longshot? What was
amazing.
that
So I take
emotion
the
about for you?
glasses off,
Well, you know,
try and
I
read
always call it like, I always call
the
it the
chat,
Give him a
and
mic,
it's
give him a
really
mic, give him a
blurry.
mic.
Oh,
So
give him a little mic.
it's amazing
You know,
the
I always
difference
call it
that
the,
they
we
are
just get a little closer anyway.
making.
I always want to meet him.
I call it the orphan story. You
Coming
had
out
this
with you.
guy who was an innocent, who experienced something like extremely traumatic. He became an orphan. He wanted to sort of start to look inside and sort of, he wanted to hide. He goes to the military.
Yeah.
And the compelling thing about the story is watching him find his warrior again. Watching him find his way out of that darkness and sort of into confidence again. I think any compelling story has those components. So that's what the story said to me, if that makes any sense.
It does, my guy. Let's get one of these right here. Oh, selfie mode. Selfie mode. Appreciate that. No, but now we're sidetracked. But
I don't
again,
see
listen,
what's
we're
wrong
good
with
sidetrack.
playing
A
as a
good
white
sidetrack,
male.
fantastic sidetrack. So for you though,
There's
now, Mike,
plenty of games out there
for
where
the
you
core
don't have to
Madden
play as a
community,
white male.
A lot of what Scott had
Kids
said
like
there,
that.
it is about story. It is about emotion. What can the core Madden community expect when it comes to the emotion in the
Rena's
story
really
of Longshot?
salty today.
Well, I think there's two things. You want to feel like you're part of a real NFL world. So they're going to be at the combine, a playable combine. We haven't had that since like Madden 06 or something. So there's real authentic experiences
Why is
here.
the cake over there?
You
I
actually
think
feel
we
like
should
you're
feed
hanging
each
out
other
with Dan
cake.
Marino. Hall of Famer Dan Marino feels like he is a mentor, a big brother to the Devin character. I think when you embody Devin, you feel like you have a relationship,
I
not
think
just
we
this
should cross each other's
entourage-style
arms.
cameo. But on top of that, you just care about these characters. Devin and Colt feel like real friends that have a really big range. It's not just this surface level friendship, but you know, you're gonna have this big range of emotion, humor, fights, a lot of conflict driving you in the story, and I think people are gonna relate to it because it's a story about getting to the NFL,
Why are you eating it?
not trying to have people relate to these mega star things that are almost unrelatable.
You gotta
like,
eat
so
it.
few people get to that
You gotta
spot
eat
in their
it.
life. But this story, I think, is so
At the same
relatable
time.
because it's really just about
At the
dreams
same time. But you gotta eat it like that. You can't eat it sideways.
Oh, I was
on
gonna
how
give
they
it
go
to you,
about
nice,
it.
nice and sideways.
I think that's what's going to shine.
Not to put you on the spot,
Okay,
but
ready?
you guys are friends, right?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
We,
Yes.
Okay.
We have become friends. We didn't know when we started on this
we didn't
journey,
know each other, yeah.
but man, we've been there for each other. You know,
I
it's
know,
tough.
my fucking
He works at
face.
Albuquerque
What the
half the
fuck?
year. I'm in New York City all the time, but yeah, we become boys, man.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A, 100%.
You like In-N-Out?
Not In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I like In-N-Out.
It's the South, baby.
That's not what I asked for.
Wow, that's real good. Made it on
Fuck's
there.
sake.
So,
That's not what I asked.
speaking of the
Have
next
we
question
missed
we have here,
anything? It's
what was it like
all
working
like-
with Hollywood talent like this right here?
Well, it's amazing. You have a dream and you start the story, and it's just a piece
Anyway,
of paper.
sorry about that. I
Well,
forgot the
several
camera's
hundred
on for a
pieces of
second.
paper.
I've seen all of them. I can confirm that.
No, I
but
don't trust you now.
Coming to the set and working and like developing these characters, it's so collaborative and they're so talented. And I think when we were together,
Everyone's like, what the
they
fuck
just
am I watching?
made
What
these
are you
people
watching?
real.
We're supposed to be watching.
It's just so fun
You ate
to
yours.
work with great people who care, and the collaboration was
Mine's just like,
really what made it
mine's
special.
real
Like we
squidgy.
could, you know,
Look,
talk through
is it still on
scenes
my
and talk
face?
about why they're feeling the way
Hold
they
on.
are, and they're just so talented. And I think it's going to be some of the best acting you'll see in video games all year from these two gentlemen.
Well, I think from our side too, like you created an environment that really supported that. I felt like we felt really comfortable just creating and playing and knowing that you would listen if we had ideas or anything like that. And I mean, collaborating, what, 2-3 years down the line, just throughout the process with the script and thoughts, seeing those ideas show up in the script. So I mean, that does something itself. You know, we talk about the work.
I got a phone call 4 years ago, and I think one of the smartest things that Mike did was
I don't
say,
even know what's going on
I
in this
want
stream
good
anymore.
actors, but I
God
want good
knows.
actors who
I
are
was
also
running
have
a conference.
either
Fucking
played
child
football
labor.
or are huge fans of football. So we can just get that all on the side. There's no technical stuff that JR and I had to learn. I played football in high school and college.
The
JR
cake
played
is more
football in high school and
interesting. This
college.
cake
We
has a story.
understand.
Cake is alive.
And up into the NFL too. And
also
we
have
understand.
Stockdale cottages.
Minutes.
Minutes in the
5
NFL.
minutes.
This is how
But
we
we
spend our
understand the game,
Saturdays.
so
This
we're
is
able to
technically
put
your
all that
birthday
aside
stream
and not
anyway.
even worry about all that. All that
pretty
language is
much.
not foreign to us, which allowed us just to really hone in on just the relationship that you have
It
here.
had to be authentic.
Yeah.
So
And
if
then you
have a
get an
bunch of
Oscar winner in Mahershala Ali who says, you know what, I
that
want to be a
happens.
part of your
Right.
game.
You're right.
That's how you know, world, that this script is legit. Mahershala Ali is in our game. It's crazy.
That was surreal.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I remember when he walked on set, we were like,
Not bad. This is actually not bad. All right.
Yeah, it was him
Seriously,
and
I
Dan
quit
Marino there
GTA
the same
for
day. You've got an NFL Hall of Famer who wants to be a part of this, and you got an Oscar winner who want to be a part of this. And that just speaks volumes to how it plays on both sides of the
that was
fence.
the first day of shooting, so I was so nervous walking into there. Like,
Silky.
so limited with time when
Adam.
you're shooting these things. And so you have a half a day with Mahershala Ali with kids.
Resonate
so kids make it
is
so much more
when?
complicated because they're just having fun and there's a football on set and they're trying to break the lights.
There's a really
but
shitty gaming
Just talking
convention
smack
happening.
like they do.
if it was
that
going
we're
to blow
gonna
up, it
just
was going
turn
to blow
up
up on
and
day
raise
one.
hell.
The most expensive.
We thought it would be a great
Okay,
time
that's
to meet up
fantastic. But, you know,
with Silky and
for
Adam.
you, Scott,
So
you
you're
know,
down.
obviously Friday Night Lights. That's where
Let's
people will
clown.
see you, recognize you from numerous other things as well. But what was the experience? How does it compare?
Ow!
What you did on Friday
Fuck
Night Lights
me.
to what you did with Longshot?
You know, I've never worked on a project that had
sausage.
as many parallels for me to Friday Night Lights. I've worked on a
still
bunch
got
of other
fucking-
stuff, but
Yeah.
nothing
You
had
got
that
cake
kind
in your
of grounded,
beard.
small,
Yeah.
conversational storytelling that Friday Night Lights had throughout the rest of my career, and so kind of until Longshot. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, there was so much collaboration, and when I was on Friday Night Lights, I felt like I had
Right, well,
ownership
this
of
is
that show
shit,
because
so-
they empowered us to
Close
do
to
this.
one.
And JR
Well,
said this earlier, but while doing
I mean, we're
Longshot,
entertaining.
we also felt very empowered to be a part of the storytelling. We weren't just puppets for words that somebody was very precious with on the page. Mike had brilliant ideas and lovely dialogue, but then also was malleable and wanted to we all wanted the same
So,
thing,
guys,
which is to have the
in
greatest
the form of
story. And that's
gaming,
what we did on Friday Night Lights.
get your phones
I would say
out.
it's tough to catch lightning in a bottle
It's a
twice,
free
but
app
I think that we
on
might have done it
iPhone
with this. I've
or
already done it with Friday Night Lights. And at the heart
Android.
of Friday Night Lights, it's
called
about interpersonal relationships, about
Microsoft
friendships. Like
Office.
Jason Street
That's not
and
what I meant.
Riggins, their
It's called
tragedy
Magic-
changes their relationship. The same thing happens with Devin
Okay,
and with
it's not
Colt.
actually loading, it's
Tragedy
broken.
really kind of changes and
Why
adjusts
does
their
it do
relationship,
this?
and it's how they rebound
It's
from
called
it. That is the beauty of this
Magikarp.
story, and it's how they overcome. And
Magikarp
adversity
jump.
is used way too
And I'm
much
not
in
kidding
sports,
you.
but when you find
It
out
is one
what
of
they
the
both go
best
through, it's true
games
adversity. It's not losing a
that
game.
I've ever played.
It's losing a part of your life.
Download
and how
it right
they
now.
join together
Magic
and
Carp.
forge their friendship going
Magic
forward
Carp
and
jump.
push each other to try and achieve
Yeah.
the biggest accomplishment they ever could.
So now you get to
heading
watch
towards the
two
NFL
idiots
draft.
sit
It's
here
just a
eating
wonderful, beautiful
sausages
story.
playing Magikarp jump.
Storytelling's where it's at. Just like Friday Night Lights, Longshot does the same thing.
And I think that's you asked the question about how it's relatable. I think that's what it is. It's not just a story about football. It's a story
Oh my
that
God.
all
Not
of
just
us
a story
have been
about
through in some
football.
capacity.
Yeah.
Story about sausages.
that we love.
Hit.
And
A cup
trying
of
to,
fucking
jump
tea.
over obstacles.
It's the human story, right? I mean,
the
it's
human
something that
story,
we all go
exactly.
through. We're all trying to accomplish different things, accomplish different goals. How do we get there? The ebb and flow of all that. And I mean, that's
What the
what
fuck?
I'm taking from what you're saying. But both
Are,
of you.
are we willing when we're most down? Are we willing to look in
I
the
did
mirror
update it. It doesn't
and
fucking work.
face that and do
I
something
can't
about
check
it?
my Magikarp if I can't open the app.
I mean,
It's
in the
gonna
trailer,
die.
you have that
I'm
moment
gonna
where
drown.
Devin's, walking towards the window, looking at
It's a
Lucas
joke.
Oil. Are we gonna be strong enough to
Yeah, this
actually get up off
conference
the
is terrible.
couch, look in the mirror, and take action?
Now be honest, JR. When you're watching yourself in that scene, are you looking at Lucas Oil? Or are you just looking at your reflection in the hotel window? I know what you're looking at.
Good
JR.
job, Red
I know
Forge.
what
Good
You
job.
see what I'm dealing
He's
with?
so right, man. He
This is
shows
what
us every
I'm
touch and play.
dealing with every day.
That's fantastic. I mean, I got to know, have you guys ever played a game of Madden against
Right,
each
that's
other?
what you need to do.
On the sticks.
No, he doesn't want to
If
get
you're
on.
ever
He doesn't
bored-
Because here's the thing.
He doesn't want to get on
Jump.
against you. He doesn't want it.
And picked up the sticks in a
Brain
while.
dead
Here's
people
what
like
I've heard.
myself.
This guy really only took the role just so he could get free
And,
money.
Yo, this is true. This is 100% true. I went to high school with one of the producers on Madden, and I've been hitting him up for years, like,
Did you
hey,
really?
can I get some? Can I get some coin? Can
Are
I
we
get
done?
some coin, in-game coin here? He's like, my hands are tied,
This is
man.
so
My hands are
fucking
tied. I'm like,
boring.
I know they're not, but now you got no excuse.
No excuse.
I know a
Somebody
guy.
shows up with a full-on
I know a guy.
team overall rating of 99. You're gonna be like, oh, that guy.
He's even
That's
gonna have
Porter.
a card.
He got 28 billion credits and has all rubies.
You just heard that right there from Mike Young. He's going to have his own muck card. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, I get my own mud card?
Yeah.
Wait, Colt Cruz is gonna be a Madden on the team? What? Be ready to play with a Cruz missile, baby.
All right, now it's
coming.
guys, it's time to bring in the game changers.
Awesome.
It's time to bring in our
Okay.
YouTubers. We have Onto the Box.
I'm eating
and we
sausages.
have iMavic. They're going to be asked the tough questions. I just gave the layups. I just gave you the easy ones.
Okay.
These guys are going to ask the tough ones.
All right.
All right.
So let's bring them in. Onto, iMav, come on in, guys.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How are you? Good to see you. Gibbs.
Gentlemen.
Well, that
Good
fucking
to see you.
worked.
What a time to be alive.
Well, I turned it down. I didn't turn it
All right,
down.
we have a nice wide
It's on
set
TV.
here. That's
Why
we
is
have
it
we
not
could
TV
basically start our own team
Because I
right
was
here.
hearing a weird
almost,
bass
right?
noise.
All right. Onto, Mav, take it away.
Well, I saw the trailer. I noticed a lot of familiar faces, and I wanted to ask Mike, what other stars did you work with when creating Longshot?
Well, we mentioned earlier
the
Mahershala
fuck
Ali.
am I
That
eating?
was pretty insane.
Sausage.
You know, it was before he won the Academy Award. What was cool about the role at the time is I think we were mostly familiar with him being this like tough military guy and things like Hunger Games or, you know, a tough character and like House of Cards. But we got to bring him in and he's playing this father. And I think everyone on set that day was like, I wish he was my dad. You know, he was so warm with the children, and it was a way up until he obviously Moonlight.
It's a fucking sports game.
We hadn't seen that
What
yet.
are you talking
it felt
about?
Like, wow, we're seeing a different side of him, and it was so amazing.
I
We
have
had
there's
the
more
Dan
fucking
Marinos,
people on my
Chad
screen.
Ochocinco's.
I don't care
Those
about
days
it.
were super fun. Everybody was geeked out.
Yeah, Chad Johnson took everyone to sushi. At the end of the
Afterwards,
day, he was
wow.
like, who wants to go with me to get sushi? We're like, what? There's a 40-person
That's
crew
actually awesome.
standing around. We're like, what, all of us? He's like, yeah, let's
Seriously,
do
I
it.
just
I mean,
want
he had a blast.
That was pretty cool. I mean, we had film legend Barry Corbin. I mean, there's just
Just drop the mic again.
so many people
This is just
and
like-
so many stories from set.
Guys, you've got a half-hour
It's
slot.
incredible. I think people
Fill
love
it.
the cast because it feels grand. I think a lot of the gaming stories feel small, like not very many characters, not many sets, but I think this
Someone
is an
at you is
epic
like, what did
story
you
with
guys
an
think
epic
about the
amount
new
of places
trailers?
you see,
Not
epic amount of
enough
cast,
of them?
all just so much variety to it. Women, children, 80-year-olds,
All new trailers. That's fucking seen
8-year-olds.
everything.
So it's really cool.
That's awesome. It's fantastic.
Why did it play so far?
So I guess my question would probably be for stars here. All right.
We're frozen. We're frozen.
So I know it was a 4-year process, right? Putting together Longshot. What would you say was the biggest challenge for you guys?
We're frozen.
Oh man,
We're frozen.
waiting.
Look at him think, yeah.
Waiting. To get a
What's
phone
that?
call
That's
from Mike
ice.
4 years ago, say, hey, we want to make
That's
this
frozen.
game in Madden, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.
I can
And
barely
then not
eat this.
hearing
But
another
it's
word
crunchy.
from anyone for like
It's
9 months. And I'm just like,
Right?
did he change his number? I get a text back, it's like, sorry, new phone, who this? I was like, am I still a part of this thing anymore? And then 2 years ago, we end up in Vancouver for just a week, just JR and I, and,
Oh my God.
and I walk in and I'm like, they've already got all this footage of other people playing our roles, like stunt guys and stuff. They had done like some test footage. I'm like, I got recast again?
Right?
And then I couldn't make it down to Orlando. I was shooting something in New York, and then there's a table read in Orlando, and some guy texts me, because I went to high school and college in Orlando.
No one
and I
cares
knew
who
this
you went to
cat.
college
He
with.
texts me, he's like, yo, I'm at this table read, and I was like, they cast me again!
Yeah,
They
far into the
cast me
stream.
again!
Give
It's
yourself
just
a
like the
round of
waiting,
applause.
I'd say, was like my biggest problem, was like, because it takes even double the time of a movie or a TV show. Like sometimes you'll shoot a movie or a show, and you know next year it's coming out. But with the game, the cycle to build this thing from the ground up takes so long. It was just shifting my brain that way.
But yeah, Scott mentioned the 4 years ago. He was the first person to verbally commit to this thing,
Okay, these ones are
which
kinda
was
frozen.
great because I got to make the
told you it
script
was
him.
frozen.
Think about his specific talents, his personality, and
But
really
that's besides
custom
the
the
point.
role for Scott. And
I burped.
having somebody like Scott commit early
So you
was
agree
definitely a lot of
then?
confidence that
It's a
this
little
thing
bit
could
crunchy,
be real.
some of them.
And
Can you
people were
sort the
excited
fridge out,
by,
please?
by it, and then we went on the long journey of trying to get it greenlit and
Fine,
all
because
that.
the sausages have ice in them.
Mine isn't as deep at all. My biggest
Oh,
hurdle was getting over this doggone camera that you have in your face, right? Like, so we're having arguments,
Put your
and
mic
like
on.
we forget
Put
this
your-
camera's
No, no,
there,
no,
and we
put
just
your
like
mic on.
clapping the camera.
No,
And
put
every
it on
time,
so that it's
every
gonna
time
hear
it clacks,
the
like we
sound
gotta
of
start
this
over.
hitting the
Like,
floor
every time
and
you
sounding like a rock. Because
Yeah,
it's
you gotta do
frozen.
the and
Okay.
that was my biggest one. Just
Okay.
like the, have you ever seen like the motion capture shoot where they
I have.
the thing and the dots all over?
I can hear you
Yeah.
crunching
Can't put your hand in front of your face. You might want to wipe your nose. Can't wipe your nose.
Wipe your nose.
So it's
I
more
have a
takes
little
than you're used to
scratch.
doing.
Yeah,
for
and
like
if you want
film.
your character to rub his eye in the scene, you got to do this.
It's fresh.
Yeah, you're like,
You gotta like
fresh
reach, but
frozen.
not actually touch your face. It's
Exactly.
like so strange.
So that was one of mine.
Yeah, we got really close because we spent in effect, 6 weeks together in wetsuits with each other.
For real.
It's just me and him.
Gay. Man
Bunch
moment.
of shiny balls all over ourselves in
Right.
face makeup that looked like we were cats.
Shiny balls.
Shiny balls.
Yeah.
It made it fun. Way more challenging. What's amazing about the cast
You say
is that
Scottish people roll
they're
their
in the same
R's,
white
but you can't.
white
He
wall
can't roll
room
his
every day
R's.
with these suits. They don't have costumes, they don't have props. It's all in their mind. And these performances are so believable and natural. And I'm just so proud of what these guys did.
Microwave
And
stream of the sausages being
I
thawed
think
out.
with those cameras and how
going-
unnatural it is to have 40 people
No.
staring at
An
you,
even
and then
better
these
one would be
weird
me trying
outfits
to
and all
microwave
these
popcorn
rules
and
on
then watching
addition
the
to
fire
being
alarm
present
going
in the
off.
acting.
Right.
I'm just blown
Best
away.
analogy for exactly what the fuck we're watching right now.
I think we
You're in the
always have a
pub,
moment. I feel like we
and
all
you've seen some people that you kind of know,
without the
and like sidled over with a pint, and
We
they're
can
all
hug
like
it out. We'll hug
amidst
it
a
out,
deep
but
conversation you have
emotional fun
fucking
in
no
Longshot.
idea
I got a
about.
question for you guys though.
You're just sitting there with your pint and you're like,
I am
I don't care what the fuck you're saying, but I don't want to stand by myself.
I think a lot of fans
That
are
is
excited
me
as
and
well to
you
play
right
it.
now. We're not in this
Right, yeah, it's a new
conversation. We're not even
experience to Madden,
welcome in
so
this
I
conversation.
thought we were
But
gonna
we're
reach a whole
here
new audience, bring a lot of new
because
people
we got
in,
nowhere else
and hopefully
to
that carries over
be.
to the other modes as well.
You know, the crazy thing is about that is a lot of guys like you YouTubers and that create content online, you guys would like fake making your own story mode,
Right.
But now you got one.
Now we got it.
you got one, right?
Now we
And
got
so
it.
Now you actually have a true authentic
Why
story.
did they advertise
A lot
this
goes
as
to
a
these guys. There's a lot of guys
This is
behind the
practically
scenes
like
that you
some
got to give a
shitty
shout out
vlog.
to as well.
And
but,
this shit's
you know,
gonna be
the
stuck on my
overall great
channel
experience.
now.
I got two things for you though.
Yeah.
He's got
I do
one.
have one thing to
I
say.
don't
I just
give a
got one thing to
shit
say, and it's important for
How
everybody
many
out there.
people you got
When you see this and you know
down
that
with
Devin
in
is
your
a character
swimming
that you're going
trunks?
to
I
play.
don't care.
Not everybody's
I don't even
Devin
know
is
what
going to be
game
the
we're
same.
supposed to.
It's
Oh, sorry,
important that we
Madden.
get the
It keeps coming
point
up at the
across.
bottom there.
Everybody's
If
going to
that
be able to play
wasn't
Devin
there, I
differently.
wouldn't
I don't
know.
know this
Branching
guy. I
dialogue.
don't know
There's
that
different
guy.
voices.
I don't know
You-
that guy.
You think
I don't know
everybody's
this
going to get
dish.
drafted?
I don't know that guy. I don't know
case,
that guy.
man.
The other guy I know is
That
a
ain't the
fucking
case.
titan in the
So
background.
everybody's gonna have a
You don't even talk
different
about the
path
good
with
game. You
Devin.
talk about
It's
the
not
shit
just,
one.
oh, I got to play as Devin and Colt. No. You play Devin how you want to play Devin.
I
You
bet
play
the
Colt
cameraman
how
is
you
even
wanna play.
bored.
That's it. So you
Yeah,
still
you're
have
right.
all of that
We need to
opportunity
turn down these
to make
fucking
your own
dickheads.
choices. Right.
It's fantastic stuff, guys. I appreciate all of you for Scott, Mav,
Oh,
Mike,
oh,
JR,
oh,
Anto.
oh,
I appreciate it. I got one request, and you're
Okay.
going to have to help me make it happen.
All right.
We have to find the behind the scenes of them smacking into each other with the drink. You
absolutely.
got to get them in the wetsuits.
Yep, behind the
I
scenes of
gotta
them
see it, 'cause we're
smacking
gonna
into
put
each other
all
with
that
balls
online.
just on the
I mean,
face.
we're gonna find a way to do it.
it.
We're gonna find a way.
Expose them.
We'll make sure you look good. Don't you worry. Yeah, let's get one. Another one here for the fans.
Oh,
selfie. Yep, we need a fucking video of your selfie.
I got this. My selfie's going to be better than yours. Everyone take a selfie right now because we have to post it.
There we go.
Another sausage selfie.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for Longshot Madden NFL 18.
Beautiful.
A story mode you can
Hope you
play.
guys shared that moment
And
with us.
right
It was
now,
very
we're going to
beautiful.
kick it over to the other football game. A little football.
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 Oh, football.
No
Oh.
one cares.
Trailer. Thank God that guy was banned. He's been here for a long time.
My team. There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goat. Great, it's a real time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no.
I don't want no bad energy. So if you're in my stream, just to be up, I can't get the fuck out of my stream. I want no bad energy. No bad energy. Adam was actually taking the piss when he said it was going to be 3 hours, but here we are! 2 hours in. Thanks, Adam, you wreck. That's the perfect advert for like an energy juice thing too.
That is right. We are going from football to football.
I was trying so hard to like keep a serious
It's the
face.
hottest game known worldwide. FIFA, and it's back. It's bigger than ever. FIFA 18. I'm here with Sam and Matt, the creative director and the lead gameplay designer, talking about a brand new FIFA, guys. Now, last year, FIFA 17 blew the world away. How are you guys doing up in Vancouver, knowing that you have to top that and make it even bigger and better this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's always what drives us, right? We always want to bring the best game to market, and yeah, last year was a massive year on many levels. It was the transition to the Frostbite engine, which was huge. It sold over 21 million copies, so a record year across the board.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Mil, you know?
And then obviously one of the bigger things was the introduction of the Journey and Alex Hunter, who in just 1 year has become one of the most famous names in all of football. So an incredible year all round.
I mean, we have the Men in Blazers on stage.
We did.
So hyped about Alex Hunter. Oh, what's he up to? What's he doing? But it's not just about Alex Hunter, obviously. I mean, when you guys announced the cover star for FIFA 18, everybody was
So we
like,
had the
"Whoa,
brothers,
that looks
the
way better than
co-op
that
thing.
statue that was at that airport.
They probably should have
That looks
saved
actually
the
like Cristiano
Microsoft
Ronaldo." But bringing
Well,
in Cristiano Ronaldo, what is that experience just to kickstarting that experience and making it happen? How did that feel once it all culminated into what it became in FIFA 18?
I say, well, first of all, it was an awesome experience working with the best football player in the world. We went to Madrid a few months ago to motion capture Ronaldo, and we're putting his animations in the game. So he's basically helping us create what it is the biggest leap in the history of gameplay. So that's quite important for us. Special attention in gameplay this year. There's so many new features that I want to tell you about gameplay. There's 4 pillars: the player, the teams, the atmospheres, and the dramatic moments. And let me start with the player. First of all, we have a brand new animation engine. It's called the Real Player Motion Technology. It's a system that allows us to pick animations every single frame. In the past, we used to do every step the player takes, that's an animation, and then we would just chain different animations, different steps. Now, because it's every single frame for the human eye just looks like one fluid motion. The movement of the players is very fluid. And this engine also gives us responsiveness, fluidity, and personality. So you will see how the entire feature set is about those three things: responsiveness, fluidity, and personality. For personality, as I mentioned, we're putting Ronaldo animations in the game. And now if you look at him, he runs exactly like Ronaldo from any camera. You will recognize him right away. We also have the tools that allows us to personalize
Shite. Oh, that's mentally loud.
Oh, that's our TV up there.
Holy shit. If that was my microphone, it would pick that up. It's that loud.
Yeah.
We, like, literally, we're just about to just sit here and listen to her TV upstairs because it's that fucking loud.
So before, all the players would share the same animations for running.
Okay, that one's crunchy.
Alright guys, we are signing off. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will be covering more of E3 and hopefully it is a lot better than this. So, peace out, bitches.
And you will see a lot of personality, so you will see the players avoiding doing all those fancy things.
Suzy loves you. Never forget, Suzy loves you.
And if you pass the ball to somebody like Messi, he's gonna be